Well, good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to Coventry. It is the 2016 season about to get underway. Press and practice today, or at least press, because unfortunately the track is not quite right for riding after the rain earlier in the week. But great to see everyone here. Good to see the team and all our sponsors. Welcome back to Coventry, and we hope you enjoy the season that's on the way. First up, we're going to introduce you to our promoter, Mick Horton. Come along, Mick. Neil Watson alongside. And Mick, well, a long winter, a tough winter, but you've got a good team built and looking forward to the new season. Yeah,
as I said from the start, as we were building the team, I like the look of the team. It's all about making the playoffs, and I think we've certainly got a team capable of doing that.
You always build your team quickly. I think you were about the first team to declare for the new season. You were done by, I think, mid-November, and you've had plenty of time to look round. What do you think are the main clubs that are going to be the threats this year?
I think Poole are very strong. Bellevue looks strong. I think then it's us probably. But you know what Speedway's like. You know, anything can happen in Speedway, and you've just got to focus on getting into the playoffs first. I mean, you've only got to look at last season. You know, we were top of the table for so long, and then bang, you get hit with injuries, and it just messes your whole season up. So you just got to hang in there, get into the playoff, then anything's possible.
Been a tricky winter for the Elite League because there are some clubs that did have to take plenty of time to complete their lineup. So you must be pleased you got your side done early and avoided that trouble. Yeah,
that's right. As you said earlier, we always want to build our team early, so we know where we're going. And as I say, and the way Speedway's going at the moment, there's a chase for riders, and we're quite lucky at Coventry. We're a big club, and we don't have any problems with riders wanting to come to Coventry.
One of the reasons for that is that we do have a great sponsorship base here. We're going to meet the sponsors shortly, but you must be delighted with who you brought on board again this year.
Yeah, you know what? That's the basis of this club. our sponsors are so loyal. They've been with us for years. And I'm sure we give them good entertainment. And as I say, without them, it wouldn't be possible. The fans and the sponsors are something special here.
Really busy year of racing to come because you've got the Storm as well in the National League, so there's meetings virtually every week this year once the rain has cleared, which I think it has now, thankfully. So racing all the time for the fans to enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we wanted to focus on for this year, really. It's a case of giving the fans a bit of consistency. We've got a good-looking National League team as well. Yeah. So every single Friday night there's going to be racing here, which is going to be great for the fans.
The big unanswered question, of course, is what happened beyond 2016, because we had the word that the stadium does close in November, the site's been sold. I'm sure you're involved in lots of meetings. It's a very political situation locally. What is going on at the moment, Mick?
I can't say too much at the moment. There's obviously I'm in discussions, and as my good friend John would say, keep the faith, never say never. Our aim is to stay here. This is where we belong. And we're fighting for that. But as I say, we are keeping our options open, and we're working for a bright future.
Good stuff. Thank you, Mick. Bring on the season. Thank you, Mick. Mick Horton. As he mentioned, we have got a number of sponsors with us today, several back from last year and also some new ones too. Our main team sponsors ever since 2004 have been Buildbase. We are delighted they're back on board once again. I'd like to invite Rob Cherryholm up from Buildbase. Nice to see you, Rob. Hello. With a quick mention for John Clark, who is here today, and John has been absolute sterling support of the Speedway over all those years. Thanks to him for his input, and he's still going to be very much part of the club. Absolutely. Rob, do you have a Speedway background? What's your knowledge of Speedway?
Yeah, I do. I've been following Speedway now for about 10 years now. Obviously, this is my first involvement with Coventry. I've been with Buildbase for a number of years now, but obviously since John retired from the business, obviously that mantle's passed on, and we want to keep that association for as long as we can. So I guess me having a little bit of knowledge of Speedway helps, but I'm guessing this season is going to be a big learn for me as well. It's
a remarkable timescale, really. 2004, you don't tend to see these sorts of sponsorships last for that length of time. It just proves that it does work between the company and the club.
Absolutely, and I mean, I think the important thing for us as a business is brand awareness, and there's nothing better than brand awareness at a club like this. It's local for us. We've got a branch down the road, and through John, we've had a long association with Coventry, and long may that continue, really.
We're going to be seeing you regularly on race nights this year?
I'll be here most Fridays, and I've got two young boys, and they'll be enjoying Speedway with us as well. So yeah, absolutely looking forward to getting involved more, getting involved with where we can help and support. And as a business, we just want to continue with the association, really. So
great to hear. We're delighted to have you on board once again. We have your colleagues, Andy is here, and also Mark. If they want to come up, I think you've got some hats and giveaways for the riders who are going to gain lots of presents today. Great. So there's a hat and a cap for all the boys.
Fantastic.
And once again, delighted that it is again the Coventry Buildbase Bees in 2016. It's a name that really does work out well.
Oh, okay.
Just being heckled by John Clark.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. He disappears in name, but never disappears in person.
He won't be disappearing. Many thanks, Rob, and thanks for your support. We look forward to working with you again.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Also, one of our long-term backers, and once again the backers as team partners this year, are Cohen Tools, and Cohen North is here. Come on, Cohen. Stalwart of Coventry. Come inside, Colin. Yeah. Great to see you back again. We were saying 2000 was when you first got involved with the club, and what a great association it's proved to be.
It's certainly been a long one. So, but at least 3 titles in that time, so hopefully another one this year.
Well, come close for the last 2 years, playoffs both times.
Yep. So, team looks good, so it'll be interesting to see.
What's your involvement this year in terms of Speedway and overall sport? What are you trying to promote?
Well, obviously trying to promote the brand name, but in terms of involvement, there's obviously Coventry's our sort of mainstay, but we're also involved with Swindon and Bellevue in the Elite League, then the Premier League, Rye House, Berwick, Peterborough, Cradley, and then National League with the Storm.
Right, so it's a fair, yes,
plus the Grand Prix riders.
Yeah, it's very. Which riders?
Quite a few. Ty Wolfenden, Chris, Jason Dorr, Troy Batchelor.
Right.
A couple of others.
That's an impressive portfolio, really.
Well, they like the tools. So.
Fair enough.
Well, most of those have been using our tools for several seasons, if not since they started. Some of them, like Ty was using it when he first started right in here. So.
And other motorsport, is that still on your agenda?
Yep, touring cars, GT, British Superbikes, World Rallycross, British Rallycross. I think I'm going to have quite a few busy weekends this year.
Looks like it, yeah. Watching motorsport sounds good.
Yeah.
Hope the weather's good. So.
and stock car racing here as well, of course.
Absolutely.
So I'll be here tomorrow.
Good stuff. Let's hope the track's sorted by then.
I hope they don't do too much damage to it.
Thanks, Tom. Once again, really appreciate it. Thanks for your help. Cohen North and the boys have all got their caps. Yeah. Do you want to?
Neil's going to hand them over. Do you want to hand them out? Hand it. First, thank you.
Between the three of them, we all do it. No holes in that.
Thanks, Colin. That's terrific. Great to see you back. Thank you, Colin. Also back with us, it's great to have NGK on board. I think it's in quite a few years now that sponsorship's been going. How long's that? 4 years for NGK. So again, great to see you back. Have you got riders got merchandise and whatever? So do you want to hand anything out now or later? Okay, all good. Great stuff. Thank you, NGK, once again. On board for the first time, although they were sponsoring meetings at times last season, IWWI, who you'll have seen the names on the air fence banners last season. You'll be seeing their logos more frequently this year as well. Ian What-Size is the owner. Ian, if you would like to come up and have a quick chat. Good to see you, Ian. What's your background in Speedway? Do you know the sport?
I do. I've been coming here since I was 8 years old. So
right.
Lots of years, and my father's been coming since he was 15, so we were dragged up here and thoroughly enjoyed it.
So what got you involved in terms of getting involved behind the scenes?
Actually, we came up one week and Mick said he was looking for some sponsorship, so we said, yeah, great, we can do something now and get my next generation of children involved as well. So that's where it sort of stemmed from, really, and keeping it going for the next lot of youngsters to enjoy it.
Well, it's a family sport, and that's what you want. So.
It is, yeah. It's very family orientated.
Tell us what IWWI do. What's he involved in?
Welding inspection for oil and gas, and welding inspection and quality systems for the UK market.
Right. Okay. And does that have that go all nationally? Is that a?
We're worldwide as a company.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
Keeps us busy.
And you're going to be regular here this year?
We are, yes. We should be up here as often as we possibly can, unless I'm sent abroad somewhere on a job.
We look forward to it. I think you have some goodies for the riders too?
We do, yeah. We've got some caps as well.
Right.
Mick had a job lot of these days.
Ian, thank you very much, and have a good season with the club. Great to have you on board. So let's get on and introduce the team and the manager first of all. And great to have him back after a really traumatic winter. Can you please welcome Gary Havelock? Good to see you, Heavy. Wow, what a winter you've had. Goodness me, you must be delighted to actually be at a speedway track with a speedway team.
I am, yeah. You know, I haven't really put too much thought or effort into speedway this winter. For obvious reasons, I went into hospital to have an operation on my arm to try and improve things, but it went horribly wrong and ended up having 4 operations. It was a total nightmare, to be honest, but hey, I'm still here.
You're back, yeah.
I'm almost back to where I was before I went in, so yeah, we'll be good.
Good stuff. As far as the team is concerned, come close the last 2 years. Close is not quite enough, but playoffs twice, grand final once. Can we go further this year?
Of course we can, yeah. You know, it's the team we put together when, you know, when we sort of first put it together, I was thinking, I don't know if we're going to be strong enough, but, you know, looking at the other teams, there's absolutely, should really be no one we fear, you know, and it's all down to the boys, how bad they want to win things. I know when I rode, how bad I wanted to win, and you know, if I can pass a bit of that over to the boys, it's like Mick said, first and foremost, get into them playoffs, and anything can happen. You know, it's about time we were due a bit of luck. I think, you know, the grand final 2 years ago and the semi-finals last year, we were unlucky, and you know, you got to have a bit of luck in sport as well, and hopefully this year it'll be our year. And you know, I'd love to win it, but what would be even nicer would be to beat Poole in the final.
Well, you get an early chance to meet Poole, of course, next week in the Elite Shield. Important for you, again, to be able to bring back several members of last year's team. You got 4 back from last year, which in speedways is not bad at all, and so there's that continuity once again. Yeah,
without a doubt. I mean, the boys who were here last year, and even some of them who were here the year before, you know, they all you know that try to buy into what we're trying to do here, and team-wise, you know, like I've always said, the most important thing to me is the team spirit, and when the team spirit's high, it's worth an extra couple of points to you. That is without a doubt.
Are you going to keep yourself out of trouble this year? And if you were run-ins last year?
I can't promise that.
We look forward to it. It's entertaining if nothing else.
Thank you very much.
Great stuff, Abby. Thank you. Gary Havelock, team manager. So let's introduce you to the Buildbase Bees riders for 2016, and we start off with the club captain, the legend of Coventry, that is Mr. Chris Bomber Harris. Welcome back, Chris. Have a race suit. Chris, how's your winter been? I know you had an operation actually a couple of weeks ago to sort out the sort out the nose. Is everything okay?
Getting all the sponsors in.
Of course.
Yeah, no, I had it operated on after breaking it in 2008, so finally got it done, so I can start to breathe a bit now and hopefully win some more races.
Make it even better. Was that the crash you had at Cardiff? I'm trying to look back at it.
Yeah, it's when Neil's stuck his front wheel through me goggles. So yeah, it's all okay now.
Good stuff. Glad to be back. Good-looking team, and I bet you can't wait to get going now.
Yeah, no, it's always, you know, Coventry, like I said, it's my home, so it's always great to wear that race jacket or the race suit. And yeah, the team looks great. You know, first time we've all met up today, and the team spirits already is clicking, and we're all gelling and taking a mick out of each other, which is all about.
It should be, yeah. And a big weekend for you next weekend, of course. Not just the Bees opener next Friday, but your big day on the Sunday. Yeah,
well, every meeting's big, so whatever it is. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to next Sunday. Pray for this weather, because I can't want any more rain-offs. I'm fed up of trying to rearrange this meeting all the time. So get out the way early and concentrate on the league. Yeah, let's hope. Well, let's hope an injury-free season. Everyone fires. There's no reason why they can't be in the top 4. No, we'll be in the top 1. Top 1. That sounds good. That's where we're going. Great stuff. Bring it on. Thank you, Chris Harris. Rejoining us, Coventry this year. Good to have him back as well from Poland, the former world number 2. Is Christophe Casper. Welcome back, Christophe. You've been here before. We know what you can do. We know you had a really tough year last year, but you must be really pleased to put that behind you and get started for this year. Yeah, I'm really happy last season is finished. It's a bad season for me, but I hope so this season will be like 2014 and I help make Coventry final, and like Gary say, we beat the Poole in the final. Well, you were world number 2 only 2 years ago, so we know what you can do, and I'm sure you can get back to that.
Yeah, I hope so too. I'm work really hard this winter and I'm changed some things and I have good equipment. Jonesy stay with me and help me. I be today in his place, talk with him lots. So we have good sponsor in the club. Everything okay.
Be important for you to do well in England and in Poland and to try and get back into the Grand Prix as well.
Yes, yes. The most important is of course league and Grand Prix Challenge final in Vetlanda.
And we know that you and Chris rode well together the last time you were in the team here together, so hopefully that will happen again this year.
Yeah, Chris helped me very much. Come to Coventry again. He asked me if I think so first, and after we make the contract and we win in Ipswich, I remember, Perth 2010.
Yes. You scored a maximum.
Yeah, and yeah, he's very good rider. But all boys is very good rider, and we work together. Like Gary say, good must be good. Team atmosphere, and we'll be all right.
Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you, Christophe Casper. Back with us for a second season. Great Britain International is Danny King. Danny. Danny had a good year last year, both with the Bees and with Ipswich. So I'm sure you're delighted that you're with the same clubs again for this season.
Yeah, I'm over the moon. I made it clear at the end of last year I wanted to stay where I was, and I got my wish.
Plans for this year, hopefully move up a bit further. Had a good year, good consistent year last season. Hopefully add to that this year.
Yeah, definitely. Just want to push on. I was pleased last year with the doubling up. It meant I was on the bike more. You know, before that, just doing elite league riding once or twice a week, not really enough. So it was nice to be busy, and yeah, I just can't wait to get underway. Got
yourself on the British final podium as well last year, so you can go a couple of steps higher this year, possibly.
Yeah, I hope so.
Change of venue probably is.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think it's about time we had a change of venue. And obviously we've got a fantastic stadium to look forward to.
And you've been unlucky, as with other members of the team, that your practice sessions in press days have been washed out, because I think you're the same at Ipswich this week.
Yeah, exactly. You know, February was good with the weather, and now Speedway season's here. We seem to get the rain, so it's a nice day today. I'm sure it'll be better next week and we can get on track.
Great stuff. Good to have you back with us, Danny.
Guys.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Also a returning rider from last year, and back for his third year with the club. Please welcome back Jason Garrity. Jason, it's good to see you back. And are you fully fighting fit after the injuries at the end of last season?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a rough old one in that bottom bend, but yeah, I feel good this year. I went out to Australia and that heat done me a world of good on my back, and I feel as good as ever. If not, I feel better. So see when we get to the tapes.
The reports coming back from Croatia last week, people were saying how good you were looking out there.
Yeah, I felt really good. Took a lot on board. Learnt a lot of new things as well. What you learn as getting older as a rider, and I feel like everything's starting to come to grips now. Equipment's back up to scratch, and yeah, I just want to go out there and race my bike.
I know you've said to us for the last 2 years, I'm not going in that Elite League draft again, I'm not going to be reserve again. This year you do move up into the top 5, so it's a step up, it's a big challenge, but it's one we know you can cope with.
Yeah, definitely. Well, everyone's out there to be beaten. I've got something to gain and got something to lose, so yeah, I'll go to the start gate I'll go to the start gate
and then we'll see what happens.
With no worries, and I'll be confident, that's one thing for sure. And me going out there the other week, I found out that I can gate a hell of a lot better, so that'll make it a lot more easier for me. So yeah, take it onwards and upwards and see where it ends up.
We really look forward to seeing it. Jason, well done. Thank you. Jason Garrity. A second Polish rider with us this season, a newcomer to British Speedway. Please would you welcome Casper. And Casper, you do speak English, and we're very pleased to have you here. You must be delighted to be at Coventry.
Yeah, I try to speak some English, of course. I do my best at that. Yeah, you know, my first year in England. Always was my dream to come here and try my best on Elite League tracks. So I'm pleased to do that at Coventry.
Do you think it's important for a young Polish rider to come to England? There's lots of different tracks to learn.
In my opinion, it's a good way to find some experience, of course, and there's many opinions, but that's what I wanted to do, and I'm really pleased to be here today.
And you have Chris Harris, who you rode with in Poland, and also Christophe, who you know very well. So there are people in the team who you do know.
Yeah, of course, we know each other well. Thanks to Chris, I'm here, of course. I wouldn't be here without his help, which I thank him very much. And of course, Chris, the other Chris, our Polish Chris. And thanks to my teammates that I can be here today, and the boss and sponsors, everyone.
Thank you. Your English is excellent. We're very, very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's move on to the two riders at reserve in the elite draft once again this year. And back with us once again, James Sargeant. Sarge. Welcome back, James. Good to see you. And good winter for you. Had a nice trip to America as well.
Yeah, went to America. It's a little bit different racing over here. Tracks are a lot smaller and more technical. So yeah, learnt a bit in America, a bit of eat, a bit of an holiday. I'm ready for the season. What are you looking forward to? What you're going to be doing this year? You've obviously got doubling up with Ipswich in the Premier League as well. So another busy year. Yeah, I'd like to put points on my average in Premier League and move up to 3 or 4, even heat leader. And yeah, I want to try and follow what Jason's done. Yeah. Try and step it up a gear this year and sort myself out, get a bit of a name for myself, and yeah, looking forward to it. Feel a bit more responsibility this year because it's your 3rd year, and obviously Jason has moved up, so there's a bit more pressure on you. Yeah, fast track. It's not made to stay in and earn money out of it. It's made to bring us on and get into the main team. That's why it's called the fast track. So yeah, I don't want two more many years in it. So yeah, I need to. Looking forward to it, yeah. Look forward to seeing you doing it. Thank you, James Sargeant. Thank you. And a newcomer to us this year, joining James at reserve this year, is Josh Bates. Josh, the current British Under-19 champion, former Under-21 champion as well, and has ridden very well at Coventry in the past. We've seen you win races here, so it must be a good move for you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to riding here this year. Just one of my favourite tracks, maybe even the favourite, but we'll see how I go around this year. We have seen you beat some very good riders around this, so when you make the gate, people can't pass you. Yeah, that's just making. Yeah, if I make a gate, that is. So we'll see how it goes. And there's people in this team that you know very well. You ride with Jason Garrity up at Sheffield, so it's familiar faces. Yeah, I get on with James Sargeant and Jason Garrity, so it's more coming here. I feel more relaxed, so see how my racing goes. Should be good. What are your targets for this year? You want to try and get that Under-21 crown back, I would think, especially with the final being at Sheffield. Yeah, I'm going to try going in the World Under-21s and win that Under-21 championship again, so just see how it goes. Looking forward to next week. Nice trip to Poole next Wednesday. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Poole, but I like Poole. Poole's a good track, so yeah. Great to have you with us. Thank you. Thank you, Josh Bates. Thank you. So those are the riders for the Buildbase Bees this season. They'll be on track at Poole on Wednesday, and then our first home meeting against Poole is next Friday, and the Elite League starts the following week when we take on the Leicester Lions home and away over Easter weekend. The riders will be around for their one-to-one interviews with the broadcast media and the written media, and we'll also have the Coventry Storm down here in about half an hour or so's time. That just about completes the formalities, but the riders will be available for interviews shortly. Thank you.